Let us have a look at passage 2, questions 5 to 8. Okay, so here this is an easy passage. The language is also pretty simple. It talks about hammers and basically a hammer museum. So it begins by talking about how we imagine a particular kind of hammer, but then we have this museum in Haines, Alaska, which has 2,500 hammers with another 8,000 in storage, which are of various types. So then we describe this museum, that what it houses, right? We describe some types of hammers here. After that, we talk about the owner, Dave Pal, how he actually came to own this museum, basically came to build this museum. After that, this passage talks about what is his vision behind this museum, okay, why he has built this museum, right? And how it talks about, not, it doesn't just show you hammers, it rather also teaches you how to use them, okay, what use they are intended for. Okay, and towards the end we talk about, yes, the vision of Pal towards these hammers, towards this hammer museum. So we talk about how he wants people to become a bit more hands-on, right? He wants to preserve the history of the hammer. These are his motivations behind building the hammer museum. So an easy passage, easy read. Let's look at the questions. Question 8. What does Pal hope to achieve through this hammer museum of his? What is his vision? So, this is mentioned in the last paragraph. Let's read the options. To achieve two things: to preserve the history of hammers, this is mentioned in the last paragraph, and to wean away youngsters from the world of automation. To wean from means to basically stop using something, to stop doing something. So we'll see if the author really wants this, to stop youngsters from using this automation. To conserve the past behind this tool called hammer, and to prod youngsters. So this one is similar, right? History of hammers. To conserve the past behind the tool called hammer, and to prod youngsters to be a bit more do it yourself. A phrase that is mentioned in the last paragraph quite a few times. C. To spread the message of not being dependent on anyone. Is independence a message that has been highlighted in the passage? We'll see. And to preserve the folklore of the hammer, the beliefs and customs about hammer. That is what stories talk about, no? Folklores talk about beliefs and customs. We'll check this. I don't remember reading this. So, questionable that this is the answer. D. To achieve the dual purpose of saving youngsters from the dangers of automation. Have we discussed this? And to preserve the idea of hammers, the idea or the past. Okay, which is more appropriate, we'll see. So, A appears extreme to me. Okay, dangers of automation, I don't think they have been talked about. This is also questionable. It's quite likely that this is the answer, but still, I'll just quickly verify it. To preserve the history of the hammer, this is there, and to become a bit more hands-on. What does hands-on mean? When you do things yourself. This is the vision, this is the intention behind having the hammer museum, right? So clearly it is not to, just a second, automation, let's read that part also about automation. So we do mention automation here, uh, encouraging young people born into a world of automation to become a bit more hands-on. He's not saying that they have to be saved from the dangers of automation, or he's not saying that he's trying to wean them off this world of automation. No. So A and D in that sense become incorrect, right? So as I said, A, wean away, it becomes incorrect, dangerous becomes incorrect, and extreme, both of them. Independence is not an intention. This is not there in the last paragraph. So B Bangalore is our answer, and this was pretty easy, more or less direct only.